Hey guys, welcome to another interesting edition of Bounce Masterclass. In this edition, we are focusing on travel and tourism. I'm on holiday. The summer holiday is quite popular in Lagos, but then we don't have summer in Nigeria. So I've gone to Nikkei Art Gallery. Here you can see we have plethora of artworks, carvings, paintings, original pieces of African art. And I've come here to see those who are holidaying. And then I bumped into someone who is going to be my guest today, the CEO of YTour Africa, Sola Jegede. Sola, nice to see you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing to speak to us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about travel and tourism in Africa.
Okay.
Global tourism is estimated at over $7 trillion. Now, when you narrow it down to Africa, it's about several billion dollars. But in Nigeria, we don't have any statistics yet. And in fact, it's hard to find any because of the fragmented nature of tourism in Africa. Now, you are a tour guide, you run a travel company. Let me even ask you, is there even business in local tourism, Nigerian tourism? Does it even exist?
Does it exist? Okay,
Yes.
very interesting question.
Yeah.
And I would say yes, it does exist, but then it's maybe in the infant stage, actually, because several reasons. We've not been able to, not gotten to that place. I think maybe one of the reasons is we don't really have the culture of tourism in Nigeria.
Yes.
Especially the culture of local tourism. There was a time I went to Osun Grove, which is in Osun State, Oshogbo, the state capital. And then I met a friend there that lived on the streets that had the Osun Grove for about 29 years of his life.
Grove.
Yes.
Okay.
29 years of his life, and he's never been there. And you see people coming all the way from Europe, from America, North America, to come for the festival. And somebody grew up in that place for 29 years of his life, and he's never been to that place. Several cases like that. You see people that have never been to like a Tropicana in Lagos, people have never been to Nigeria resorts, and you see people that even grew up in Calabar has never been to Cattle Ranch before, and several like that. So one of the issue is we don't really have the tourism, the culture for Nigerians.
The
so
culture
it's
of visiting other places,
culture of seeing things around you,
yes.
Culture of even going out, seeing the story. Because I think another problem we have is the problem with superstition.
Yes.
People see these places as evil. You should go, no, don't go there, it's evil. You see people come and then it's interesting to other people. So these are our cultures, our heritage.
But you now run a business,
Okay.
taking willing travelers to those different locations in Nigeria. Are you beginning to see a kind of change in mindset at all?
Okay, there's a gradual change.
Yes.
But then it's, like I said, it's gradual.
Yeah.
It's getting more cool to see people in places like Cattle Ranch, in places like Oshogbo. You take picture, you post it online. Now, before now, everybody wants to go to US, to London to take picture, or you go to Euro, you're on one cruise somewhere. That's really when it's cool. People are interested. But this is it's looking more cool. People are more interested.
Yes, but from your experience,
okay.
If I say there is no interesting place for me to visit in Nigeria, if I want to go on holiday, it has to be US, it has to be UK, it has to be, somewhere cozy in Eastern Europe. What would you say?
Okay, I would say maybe because you don't know that there are several interesting places in Nigeria that you can actually visit, and you have, I think, better experiences than even going to Europe or going to Italy.
Yeah. So what are those places?
Okay.
Can you name some of them?
Okay, I mentioned one earlier.
Yes.
I mentioned Cattle Ranch.
Yes.
Cattle Ranch.
Oshogbo Grove. Yes.
Cattle Ranch is one of the most breathtaking places you can ever be to. You get to that place, you want to suspend everything. You want everything just stay still for several minutes and just enjoy the presence and see the view. You see waterfall ahead of you. You're hearing the roars of winds.
So that is Cattle Ranch. Okay, let's focus on the places you've really taken people to. Yes.
Okay. So one of the places, like I said, Cattle Ranch.
Yes.
There is the IIT in Ibadan. That's the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture in Ibadan. It's a very lovely place. You should go there. There's a beautiful lake where you can even go. You sit, relax with your family, have a family picnic. You can go to Arinta Waterfalls. That one is in Ekiti. Go to Ikogosi. It's just very close, side by side, Ikogosi, Warm Spring, where the hot and cold water flowing side by side. That will make sense. beautiful place, amazing scenery. You can also if you go to Osun State, you see Olumiri waterfalls there, cascading from 7 levels down all the way, and the source is in Ekiti State, flowing all the way to Osun State. If you go to places like Kwara State, you have Owu waterfalls there. We've been there before. That's the highest waterfall in West Africa. It's a beautiful site, and you have other places, even in Lagos there. You go to Nadia Grand Resorts, lovely place that you go to. You can go there maybe for a weekend with your family, relaxed place. You can go for a very relaxing experience. You go to Lakapan Tropicana, you go to Whispering Palms, several resorts, several places that you can go to and have nice getaway with your family, with your loved ones, really in Nigeria.
Okay, so I think one of other reasons why people shy away from making these tourist trips is costs, right?
Okay.
So how cost effective is traveling within Nigeria, and how safe?
Okay.
From your experience.
From my experience,
yes.
Okay, looking at the cost and safety, we have to look at it separately. But looking at the cost, really, it's not that expensive. You just need to be a little bit smart to deal with the locals, basically. But if you're looking at the cost, all it will cost is maybe to get you from Lagos to places like, if you want to go to the north, there's several beautiful places in the north. The only issue with the north is the safety, which I may talk to later. But looking at the cost, you can go from here to maybe Calabar, and then you fly maybe about 6,000 naira if you want to book ahead of time the return ticket, and then from Calabar to Obudu it's less than 1,500. It's about 5,000 naira. Then the hotels are reasonably priced, the foods are reasonably priced, and then if you go to some places going to places like Ikogosi One Spring, it's just a 5 or 4 hours road trip from Lagos. Not expensive. Maybe you need to fuel your car. You need to keep some little change for food, and then little change for entry. And then the cost of even the hotel accommodation is also reasonably priced. So it's not expensive to travel locally in Nigeria. And then now looking at the safety,
yes,
that is one major challenge I think we have right now when it comes to travel. Was a time we were planning to go to the north, to Plateau State precisely, and that was the time that the herdsmen were really causing havoc in Plateau State, and we had to cancel the tour. So that is really one big challenge that we have.
Okay, but within the southern part, what major security issues or safety concerns can
most of these sites,
yes,
they usually take safety seriously. Most of those sites, you go there, they have good security in place. So most of you don't need to worry. If you're going to anywhere in the south, you don't need to worry much about security, because you likely go to places where they're already taking security as a priority. And getting to those places, apart from the road challenges on the road,
yes,
once you get to all those locations, they're pretty safe and secure.
Okay. So, but then, summer is quite popular in Nigeria, and we don't have summer, right?
Yes.
And it's a time people are flying out of Nigeria, and then that follows the foreign exchange goes with them.
Okay.
Right? And then that means a lot of money is being taken out of our economy.
Okay.
So why would I rather stay here in Nigeria for my holiday instead of going to Europe or US?
Okay. I think the summer period falls within the time in Nigeria where most schools and also on the summer holiday.
Yeah.
So, and then why would you want to go and spend money, the dollar, outside the country when you can actually have same experience or even better experience, if you ask me, within the country? If I'm taking my family, instead of taking my family for holiday somewhere outside the country, I could still take them to places like IIT in Ibadan. Once you enter that place, you forget that you're actually in Nigeria, and then you start to spend. I can start to spend a week, and you can spend a week and budget maybe 100,000 naira for the entire family, and you have nice experience. You have lovely food. You have lovely customer service there. You have lovely environment.
Cool.
Beautiful environment. You could wake up in the morning and then say you want to go and swim somewhere, or you want to take a bicycle and you're riding bicycle to the lakeside, or you can even go fishing by the lake.
Correct.
And you could go when in the evening you want to play basketball, you want to play volleyball, you want to play table tennis. You just want to sit down and just sit on the grass and enjoy a picnic or enjoy. So beautiful place, and you have great experience with your
Awesome.
family.
So you guys are also focusing, your entire focus is African tourism.
Yes.
So we are going to be talking about, well, shortly we'll go on a break, and when we come back, we shall be talking about tourism in Africa. Thank you for watching.
Hi, my name is Kiki.
Sean Canterbury.
Deyemi Okolawon.
Je m'appelle Ufoma McDermott. Ronke Odusoya.
Sean Wajaya.
And you're watching
Bounce.
TV.
to see a lot more.
Click here to subscribe, okay?
Welcome back. You are still watching Bounce Masterclass, the tourism edition, and we are still here at Nikkei Art Gallery at the center of Lagos. People complain that it's quite expensive traveling within Africa than even going overseas. So what are the challenges of tourism in Africa?
Good question. And I think one or two major challenges we have with traveling within Africa is the logistics and the travel time. You want to go to Kenya, and then you want to use maybe Rwanda, or you want to use Ethiopia airline. You have to connect from Lagos, you go to Addis Ababa, from Addis Ababa before you can start thinking of going to Kenya. You want to use Rwanda, you have to do because of the connecting flights, and then it makes it more expensive traveling within Africa. So if you're thinking if you're going to places like UK, you get to UK, you can leave Lagos at the same time. You get to UK and you forget that you've traveled. While I'm still battling to even get to Kenya, and it's just supposed to be like 6 hours away from me. That is one major challenge with travel within Africa. The second one will be the issue with so many countries in Africa don't give visa on arrival. You have to go or get your visa before traveling. Some of the visa offices are not even located close to where you stay. Some of them are only in Abuja. Some are in Lagos and not in Abuja. Some you stay somewhere else, and then you have to think of, I need to go ahead to Abuja first, I need to go ahead to Lagos first to get my visa before I can start thinking of traveling. So if travel can be easier in Africa, and I think it will really do a lot to boost tourism in Africa. You can easily say that I'm picking up my passport, and next week I intend to go to Kenya, I'm going to Seychelles, I'm going to Madagascar, I'm going to Malawi, I'm going to anywhere within Africa. You can easily pick up. And I think that will also make it more interesting to travel. So if it's less expensive and if it's easily accessible, and I think really those two issues will really boost tourism in Africa.
Awesome. Okay, so let's quickly go back to traveling within Nigeria. If your presentation here has convinced me to take a trip to, say, Ikogosi or Obudukato Ranch, what are the top 5 travel tips you can give to me before I leave Lagos?
Okay, one thing I want you to do before you leave Lagos is know that cash is king.
Yes, that's
so
one.
Try to hold as much cash as possible. And you may get to smaller space and there's no POS service available. There's even no network to power those space. So your cash will serve you. And you also need to inform let your loved ones and family members know your whereabouts before you leave. You get to some of these places, there's no network. You are cut off from the rest of the world. And they may be worried about you. It can be no good and not see network throughout the period. That's one of the challenges we still have. So you need to at least inform I'm going to be so place. Know that I will be safe and all of that. You also need to have the right mindset.
Okay.
Traveling within Africa or within Nigeria is not a child's play. You get to all these places, you forget about the hassles you've been through to get there. But getting there is actually a lot of work. You can, like I'll use another example again. You can leave Lagos at the same time. You can be going to UK, and I'm going to Obudukato Ranch. I can bet you that you will land in Heathrow. I will still be on the road. Even though I'll take the same flight, I'll take the flight to maybe Enugu or Calabar. I'll still have to go like another 5 hours road trip from Calabar or from Enugu to get to Obudu. So that's another thing. You need to have the proper mindset. And then you also need to know how to relate with locals. Okay. You want to play with them, you want to smile, you can speak the local language, perfect. But if not, maybe pidgin works in most places. Yeah. You speak the regular pidgin, relate with them, and then another thing, you should be street smart. Okay. You get to a place, some boys may want to harass you and answer you. You also need to tell them, please, we are here together, we've been Niger boys together. So those, you need to also know how to deal with locals. Okay. The women selling stuff by the roadside, know how to relate with them, not to deal with them, the children, and then, so I think if you have all those things on point, and then you also have the best thing I would tell you is proper mindset. Just go, you want to go and enjoy yourself, and you know we are not up there yet when it comes to tourism, so you encounter challenges, and you also know that challenges is also part of the experience.
Awesome.
So once you have that
Awesome.
lockdown, you are good to go.
Thank you, Sola. It was
Thank you
nice
so
having
much.
you.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
about
you.
the size of our package today on the show. You can follow us up on Facebook at facebook.com/Bounce News Nigeria, on Twitter at Bounce News NG, and on YouTube at Bounce News Nigeria. Now just click the subscribe button on YouTube and we'll let you know when the next show is ready. Hope you've learned one or two things and are ready to get a blast of holiday. Thank you for watching. My name is Jonah Mokoko.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite boy, I'm Shine.
Okay, Mr. Song, this is the Kingmaker.
If we're not at
Leo the Silver.
Tanika,
Angel.
always download Bounce News.
Bounce News.
Bounce News app from
The Google Play Store.
and the Apple Store.
It's fun.
Keep bouncing.